So Back to the Future, huh? That's been a big thing lately. So I don't know about you lot, but I quite like Back to the Future. But I must admit, just lately, everything has been going a bit crazy with the fact that the other day was the day that Doc and Marty were meant to turn up, and nothing's the same, and all that sort of thing. But no, I quite enjoyed the nostalgia about it. It's quite fun, I guess. But that's besides the point of this video, really. Just catching up on a few things. So, like, I don't know if you remember, quite a while ago,
It's literally months ago now.
I had to like stop exercising and all that. Well, that's finally getting sorted out. I need to go have an operation on it, but it doesn't sound like it's nothing too serious. Don't worry. It's just a little minor one where you pop in for a day and pop back out, and everything will be fine. But not only that, this main video is about the fact that I went for a job interview. Let's just say that, and I had to go to London for it. So I thought, while I'm in London, I'm gonna check out what's there. I went to the Wellcome collection, and they had this really like amazing. Well, I actually had two exhibitions I quite liked. There was one called Medicine Man, I think, which was all about like medicine throughout time. It was a bit creepy because they had like a whole display of like saws used to cut bones with. They had all sort of different glassware, different prosthetic limbs. Might put a few pictures in, and that was a bit creepy. But then the one next to it was called States of Mind, which was like really, it was just really weird. Again, I've got pictures and a couple of videos I'll slip in, but it was like basically a big room. Well, it wasn't that big. Not sure how big it was, but it was a room, just a square room, filled with smoke or something like smoke. And then there was just like different coloured lights in different parts of the room. And so as you moved around, you couldn't see, as hopefully you'll see in the video, you couldn't see like very far at all. This is so freaky. You can only see like 3 feet in front of me. This is so cool. Wow. Like, I could barely see my own feet. You could only see like 3 or 4 foot in front of you. I can barely see my own feet. And it was really weird because you knew other people were in there, but you just couldn't see them. And then like through the shadows, it'd be like a bit like a horror movie. In the like foggy shadow, you just see like a silhouette of someone walking, and it was really creepy. I almost walked into the wall a couple of times as well because you're just walking, and the fog's kind of like a white, and obviously the lights bouncing off the walls as well as the fog, so you couldn't really tell where fog ended and the wall began, and so you were sort of walking around like, oh, there's the wall. And so yeah, it's really weird. It was nice as well though because you, even though there was people there, you felt like you had sort of like your own personal space, and everybody was like really careful walking around. But then it was really creepy that you just see like this shadow out the corner of your eye disappear into some fog, and wow, it's just weird to be honest. So if you're in London, go see that. I also crossed off one of my to-do lists, which was to go and see the blue whale in the Natural History Museum, because I've been there maybe 3 or 4 times before and never seen the blue whale. So I went there as well while I was up in London to see it. Unfortunately, it was under a lot of scaffolding. I think they're putting some more whale bones up or fixing them or something. But I've finally kind of seen that. So there's someone outside. It's really, really annoying. Anyway, so yeah, I managed to do that as well. So I had quite a fun, productive day up London, hopefully. And I just thought I'd share those things with you. So if you can, get to the Wellcome collection. It's near Euston or Euston Square. I know those two. If you can get to either of those tube stations, it's kind of between the two. It's free to get in, so that's always good. Whenever I've been, it hasn't been hugely busy that they've had to stop people from going in or out at certain times. Apparently that is a thing, but I've never had it happen, so go along and have a look. It's really like one of the strangest things I've ever seen, really. Apart from that, so like computer wise, I ended up throwing my old monitor away. It didn't work, so I'm still stuck with the little square one at the moment. I did manage to pikey 2 other square ones,
From my dad knew someone from work and blah blah blah.
or something like that. And the problem was they're only VGA cables as well, and I only have one port in my computer, and I don't really want to have to go out and buy like adapters or connectors. Plus, the good thing about them was they had speakers built in, but the bad thing about them was they made a really weird noise, like constant. You know, like sometimes when a hard drive is sounding a bit, and it sounds a bit scratchy and like it was doing that sort of thing constantly. So yeah, I can't really use them unfortunately. So I'm still on the hunt for another one, or until I get a job and I can save up the £100 to get a basic like new screen, because I don't need anything crazy. I just like that slightly bigger screen, especially when you're doing like editing photos or editing video. It just makes it so much easier because you can have everything that little bit bigger and clearer. Because these screens are a bit dull these days. So I'm still on the lookout for that. But like I say, hopefully I'll get a job soon and I'll be able to, save up some money and buy myself a new one. Maybe 2. Maybe have a proper dual monitor. But that's that's very big plans. So I just thought I'd let you catch up with what's going on. Go and see the exhibitions, and if you have any advice on like what sort of monitors to get, let me know. If you know of any other exhibitions that are going on around this time, let people know in the comments, everything. So I think that's it. Can we think of anything else? I can't really. Oh, actually, I'd let you know the other week that my headphones are breaking. So does anybody recommend any headphones? Like, I quite like the over-the-head ones. I don't know whether to get open or closed or blah blah blah, but should really look into it, I guess. But yes, I'll leave you. Keep this video short, and I shall see you next time. Sparks out.